All right. Hey everyone. Hope all is well. Give me a second here. Welcome to another Viscount tutorial, but also I have a little surprise going on today. I was fortunate enough to test this plugin out. It's very good. I would like to shout out to Mr. Jamal Hartwell, the founder, for the gospel musicians VSTs that he had been creating for years. He's been doing the neo soul EPs and all those type of good effects for your keyboards and stuff. However, there's a new organ VST, I guess an upgrade version from it that came out. It's called the Gospel Musicians Organ. Has a A100 sampled, A100 organ sampled on it, as well as a Leslie. However, with this plugin, you can use the rotary Leslie separate. Like for example, like one of my UAD videos that I've did with the Viscount going through the UAD. You can do that with the Rotary, the Gospel Musicians Rotary. So now on today's stream, I will be doing that tutorial, sending the Viscount, the Viscount sound engine through the Gospel Musicians Rotary. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen real quick, and so as you can see right here, this is called the Gospel Musicians, and as I'm changing some presets that I made, um, you can tell, you can hear the motors and stuff. But before I get there, it's again for those who are coming in, I thank you all so much for supporting my tutorials and stuff. Any Viscount purchases as well, you can inbox me and stuff. So, however, let's get to the meat of the matter. All right, so this is the Rotary, the Gospel Musicians Rotary plugin, where with this plugin right here, you can say if you don't want to use the gospel organ standalone, and you say you have a Viscount or you have a Hammond XA5 or Kumar or any of that sort, you can send the signal of the organ through the gospel rotary using via audio line out through Logic or any DAW. Like for example, as I said, and I repeat it again in one of my videos that I did with the UAD. So this one right here, this one I have around 6 presets that I'm going to show you all real quick. Go through, but before I go into my presets, what I want to show you, this here is very programmable. What I like with it is that it's very programmable. They give you a lot of room. Again, shout out to Mr. Jamal Hartwell and the team. They do give you a lot of room in which to tweak the the Leslie itself. Based on your taste and liking of it. All right, so what we got here, we got the horn speed, we got the drum speed, and I think when I was tweaking this, testing it out, it was like an overall parameter of the horn speed and the drum speed, and that's differently from the other speed, which we're gonna get to that section in a minute. So right here you have the horn speed, the drum speed, you have the horn pitch mod, and you have the drum pitch mod, and then you have the horn right angle, and then you have the horn balance and the drum balance. Um, so like the pitch mod of how the horn is, like you can change the pitch, the intensity of the pitch, the pitch modulation, the intensity of it, of how you want it to, or pretty much the phasing of it, of the horn, as well as the drum pitch as well. What they also provided, and I see right here that they have the input gain that's coming from the organ. You can turn that up. You have the horn level and you have the drum level. You have the mix amount. The mix amount is from DI into the full mix of the Leslie. Okay, and then you have the output gain, the overall output gain. Then you have your masters and stuff. All right, let's go to the mix. And if y'all have any questions and stuff, please let me know. All right, that being said, all right, so with the mix, this is where things get very for guys that likes to tweak, like myself, or tweak a lot. For or newbies that's coming up, this is where things get very tricky. Your ears have to be very good in tweaking these parameters. You have the horn mic angle, which depends on the angle of where the mic is, the position of how you want to set up the, for the horn, that is, and you have the horn angle mix, the mixture of how, I guess, how the horn is, and in a sense, it reminds me, kinda, it's giving me the parameter of the illusion of creating deflectors off and deflectors on by a slide. And correct me if I'm wrong, if Mr. Jamal, if you see this video, you can correct me. I'm sorry. And you also have the horn spread as well, depending on the Doppler effect as well. Then you have the same for the drum mic angle, the drum angle mix, and the drum spread as well. You also have the horn noise, the drum noise. I messed with it, but I prefer it a little. I prefer killing it. What I did like though was that they added the rotary noise, which is right here. So I set mine to like around 12 o'clock, so I can hear that nice, that nice motors, which makes it realistic. Excuse me. All right, now this is the goody stuff that I like right here, and I do like how they program now. This one is very detailed, and I will say, comparing it to a lot of VSTs, there's one that this one comes very close to, but this is just a little bit more, has more parameters, so it's widely, you have enough room to tweak your speeds. I love the U80. That's one of my top VSTs. But I can see here where this creates where you have the horn speed and the drum speed, horn slow speed and fast speed separate, which that is a plus. You have the drum slow and fast, which is separate. That's a plus. Um, and then you have the rise and fall time of the horn differently from the rise and fall time of the drums, as you can see, which is separate. And I think that is good. I played the IK multimedia Leslie, and I really didn't like how they synced the rise and fall time of that. So this is definitely, I'd give it a plus with the ramp up and down rise and fall time capabilities and the slow and fast time speeds. Separate rotors, they give you that separate parameters for it, so nothing is not synced. And with the UAD, it's kind of similar, but this one is a little bit much more in depth because you have more parameters to fool around. All right, enough of me talking. I'm gonna let you hear, but before I go there, I need to touch one more thing, and then I'm gonna start playing, and then I'll tell you what my presets why I named them after this. 147 and auto tweaks. I'm going to show you presets. I'm sorry. So this is the horn volume. You can turn up the horn volume. You have the drum volume. You have the back volume. And I'm suspecting that the back volume is probably the sending the signal at the back, where up the back of the Leslie. You have the horn HPF and the drum HPF, and you can see that I've done different. Just my I've been testing them out, so along with, they had some effects, which we'll touch that shortly as well. Then you have the horn pan, as if you want the right and the left, panning, same as the drum pan, and the back pan. That's cool. So you're hearing pretty much, it's set up where you can have the cabinet, you hear the rotary effect, and you have that capability as well as the cabinet resonance. And I think that's where this is coming from with the back pan, the pin, all that type of stuff. So, and then you also here have the horn, which we'll discuss that in my other settings, which I'm about to do. Then you have this nice little mic thing. I think this is like an isolating thing or whatever, not isolate the sound or something, like, because it does. I could tell a difference with it when I meddle with it. Here you have, which I like, right here. This is where the fun really begins. And for those who got good ears, you'll agree where I'm going with this. So you can mess with the actual overall EQ. And I will say this reminds me of the Viscount, the speakers, the Vortex and the Spin Tone 700 editor, where they give you that option of messing with the horn frequencies, of having it emulating sound like different drivers like the Jensens, the Atlas BD5s, series of Jensens V21, V20, or any other driver of that sort, JBL drivers and stuff. And then you have the drum also with different hertz of EQ, the 11 band EQ of each rotor. All right, so now we are going to start with the first tweak. This is my preset called the 147. I named this after my 147 that I got right here. It's in my studio. It's on the other side so you can't see it. So you can hear that nice, got a nice bite to it on the highs, and it got some good lows. So that's really good. Let me switch right here real quick so I can see where. Okay, now I know where I'm at now. So I wasn't getting the Leslie effect. Now, there we go. All right, so now let me try it again. One thing I noticed with it, and this is out of the box, it's very, apart from with my tweaks, yes, it's very warm. So when I'm using my Viscount A105 preset signal that's going through the Leslie. I like the fall time on this as well. Let me know what y'all think, guys. Yeah, so this is pretty good, and it complements the Viscount Soul engine very well. Right there, you can hear it. Another thing too that I'm a very stickler of, I always play when I'm messing with VST Leslie's and stuff. Is when is trying to, without using it without the coarse vibrato and using the different drawbars, frequencies. Because some VSTs always have this thing where you have a good chorale, and this right here is nice bottom, nice lows, the EQing and the tonality of it. But some VSTs, when you have nice chorale, when you flip it on tremolo, it's not. But I can say with this one right here, you can tell it's there. It's yeah, It's not too wishy-wishy or it's not too nebulous, but it's right there. it got that bite to it too. Yeah, so that one is nice. It's very good, very good. Yeah. All right, so let's move to this was a 147 crisp. Now, this one I said was modeled off my 147 that I got here, and it took some time to tweak it, but I try to get it as close as mine as well. What I'm gonna move to now is this one called the 122. So I'm gonna let y'all hear. This is a 147. All right, let's go to the 122. And that's a total difference right there. You could tell it's definitely much more mellow and darker. And if you know about 122s and 147s, the amplification, the schematics, and the phasing and all that type of stuff, 147s are brighter. They have a much brighter and grittier tone versus 122s are a little much tamer, but they're much warmer. And I named this one because I have a tube rectified 122 tube rectified as well amplifier apart from my 147 amp that's in my 147 cabinet. I named this after my tube rectified because I noticed when I switch my 122 going into my actual 147 cabinet, it tames down that highs and it gives it that warmer, thumpy, much warmer tubey sound. Right here, you can tell. Now what I would do, I'm gonna change my chorus vibrato from the 66 red cap to the GI cap, and I think I want to do that to model this this Leslie real good. It sounds really good, and you can hear the crosstalk modeling with that. The Leslie captures the crosstalk very well. You can hear that. All right, so let me switch it to the GI line box. All right, so let me see. Yeah, this is nice. Yep. I like the rise and fall time setting for this as well too. You can hear that nice motor in the background. It's not too much. Right here, you can tell. Yeah, the Doppler effect on this is really good right here. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. Let me know what y'all think, guys. You can comment and stuff. Hello, sir. Does all right, Mr. James Wilson. Let me see what your message was. You said does gospel musician make this? Yes, they do. Jeff Armstrong, what's going on, man? What y'all think, guys? What you think so far with the tone? What do you like with the Leslie? And it's available for $49, I believe, because I thought I saw it uploaded. Yep, this is nice. All right, let me switch to my GI Cap A100 with this right here. Yes, yep, it's warm, and that's why I like with this plugin right here. You can tweak it. You can tweak it to whatever you want for your own taste. And you have to you can tweak it to your own taste. I'm sorry, to whatever you like, because everyone has a different preference of sound and stuff. So I'm definitely liking what I'm hearing so far, especially with using or I always tell people this too. When you have a good Leslie or a good organ, they expose each other a lot, especially in frequencies, especially in the sound, the overall tonality of what's coming from the organ, to the Leslie and all that. So, and that's why you see back in the days with Hammonds and Leslie, they always have this same B3 with a matching 122, and it's not that because they put it that. I'm just saying this where with this you can tweak it where it matches the sound of any organ that you got. Okay, so this is a 122 Jensen driver, and I named it, as I said, because it's a little bit darker and warmer. And also with the Jensen driver, it's not so much in your face, with the the highs. Highs is there, but it's definitely darker. Jensen 21, I think they're normally like 30 watts and stuff. So with the help of this right here, this is where you can actually tweak the impedance of the hertz and the frequencies and all of that type of stuff to kind of give it that Jensen tone or any form of drivers, or the top hat driver of that sort. All right, that being said, let me move to my next one. So all right, this one I call this one the whoop whoop. I call this one the 122 whoop whoop Jensen V21, and you will see why I call it that. All right, so let me kind of brighten this up using a Red Cap C366 from the Viscount, going through the 122 whoop whoop Jensen 21. Let me see. You see why you can hear that whoop? That's So what's going on here? I named this the whoop whoop because this is pretty much emulating where the mic, the directness and the angle of the mic is at the front. And with the Rotary Gospel Musician Rotary, they added where you put the drum front. You have different miking positions, so and that's why you notice each of these presets are different. So when you have yours, you can take the time out to learn the different mics position right here, which is down at the drum front, deep, deep mono. That one's giving you that direct whoopiness. It's giving you that nibulous whoop, 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 in your face. And then you have I chose the horn side stereo on this one to kind of model this one. And it sounds good. It's giving me the vibes slightly of the UAD. This preset right here, for some reason, kind of. And it reminds me of the B5 acoustic samples Leslie right here as well. Like them solid state Leslie's, like the 850 that got that Rotosonic. Yeah, it just give you that. Alright, so now I'm gonna change the chorus vibrato to the red cap. It's good. You can church on this too. It can get there. Let's see. Let me go back to this. Yeah, it's bright. Yes, sir. Got a nice bite on the highs a lot, but you got that whoopee sound down there. Okay, so let me go to this one right here. The 147 deflectors on, lower panel on. All right, but before I go, let me go in the chat, see if anyone have any questions. What's going on, Andrew? What's going on, man? How you doing? Jeff Armstrong, welcome, sir. Thank you so much for coming in. All right, so this one is called the 147 deflectors on, lower panel on. And what we're talking about deflectors, for those who don't know what deflectors is like diffusers. Is like a layer that is been soldered on, or pretty much molded pretty much on the horn to tame down this thing called the I think it's the AM, the AM, as in how much, it tames down the effect of the rotary of the high, so it doesn't sound like it's going. It just have that it tames down the cut of the tremolo and the horn. It doesn't. It will bite, but it doesn't sound like the deflectors are off. Where for some people they think that they don't like the deflectors on off because it's choppy. Some like some of them, some other folks, they will like the flickers on, because it's less choppy. I like them off. That's my preference. But there's some that I like on as well. So, but this one models it very well. And I think I'm going to be using, being that this is a 147, I think I want to use the C3 1962 on the Viscount and see how well this matches up. Okay. Let's see. Or better yet, yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, this one's good. Now, what I can you can definitely hear that the panel is on because the level of the rotary is there, but it's not as in your face as in like like the one before, the whoop whoop. So this one, and you can also tell even with this preset with the on the gospel rotary, it has a more wooden tone. The resonance is very, yeah. This one's nice. I like the fall time on this too. Right here. Rice time. Rice time got a little draw to it. Let's take the chorus rod off. Nice. Nice. All right, so let's go to Leslie 45 close mic. All right, so let me see what we got going on here. Yep, remind me of the 45 reasons, because with the 45 you have a lot of lows coming from the 45. You do have highs now, but the 45, like a stock 45 original, came with the P15LL, so it has a much punchy bass to it. I think what I want to do, I'm gonna brighten it up by using the 50s model. Let me see. Let me see. Woo. Yeah, you can definitely hear them. one is nice. It's just very unique. You know, even but here you can hear that mid-range highs on the horn. Yeah, let me know what y'all think, guys. I'm here giving thanks, bro. Okay, cool. All right, so all right, let's go to. Let me move to the last one, which is the 47 belt adjustment, and you'll see why I call it 47 adjustment, belt adjustment. All right, let me. Yes, let me see. Yeah, this one is it's very punchy. Yeah, this one is very. It got some low ends on it, but what I named this one the adjustment because of the belt, as in the rise and fall time, and I think that adds color with an organist that likes a little bit longer time on the Leslie. That helps with the changing chord variations and stuff. And it's still dragging. All right, guys. So I think this is my last. This is my definite last uh, preset that I made. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. For those who are interested of getting this plugin, it's available through the App Store, as well as Gospel Musicians website. Mr. Jamal Hartwell, shout out to Mr. Jamal Hartwell and the team as well. And if you go on some other videos, the actual couple of official videos, you see Mr. Devin, Elder Devin Watkins. He was doing a couple of his presets as well. So let me know what y'all think, and the comments is definitely welcome. All right, from Viscount Delroy here, signing out. Y'all take care and God bless. See y'all in the next tutorials. Y'all take care, and we is